Well, 5 matches completed and another 5 to go. And next up, it's women's singles and an intriguing battle. It's an all-Chinese affair. Wang Zhi Yi, the 2022 Asian champion, against the Olympic champion, Chen Yu Fei. Well, as far as the women's singles draw was concerned, by quarter-final stage, we had 6 different flags and only 4 seeds, only 1 in the bottom half of the draw. But as you can see, 3 players are from China. Semi-final stage, 2 seeds, 1 in each half and 3 different flags. And all 4 quarter-finals, you can notice, were 2 straight games. And I can tell you we're guaranteed a new name on the women's singles trophy because none of the semi-finalists have ever won the India Open before. Well, who will join Tai Tzu-Ying in the final tomorrow? We are about to find out. Wang Zhi Yi, the former Asian champion, won the Asian Championships 2 years ago in Manila, beating the then world #1 Akane Yamaguchi in the final. A very talented player, and a player that physically looks extremely like her opponent in her style of play and physique. But this is the Olympic champion, Chen Yu Fei, who is making only her 2nd consecutive appearance here at the India Open. A year ago, she was in the quarter-final and she sadly had to withdraw because she was ill and couldn't compete on quarter-finals day, which of course is Friday. Well, the first semi-final was only 2 games, but it was badminton of the very highest quality. If you're a Wang Zhi Yi fan, this is a little ominous because she has never beaten the Olympic champion in 7 previous meetings. In fact, she's never actually won a game. All 7 previous encounters were won by Chen Yu Fei in 2 straight games.
You will serve.
I believe Chen Yu Fei won the toss of the coin and chose ends. So, the Olympic champion, the #2 seed this year, and of course the former Asian champion Wang Zhi Yi is not seeded. And today this semi-final is against a 3rd Chinese opponent. She's 23 years of age, as you can see, from Shaxi in Jiangsu province, Jiangsu in Hubei province in central China, and she's currently #10 on the world ranking, has been as high as 6. #10 on the world ranking, but the 4th Chinese player. That's incredible. Last year she lost in the 2nd round to Chang Bei-wen, who then lost in the quarterfinal, and she too retired last year. But there is confirmation that she's already played 2 Chinese players, the World Championship bronze medalist in the 1st round from 2021 and the semi-finalist from last week, Zhang Yiman, then Han Yue, 2 straight games there, and then the 2022 winner, Busanan Ongbang Rangpan. So she's been in good form, all of her matches in 2 straight games, although that is also the scenario with Chen Yu Fei. Won Olympic gold in the 2020 Olympic Games, which of course took place in 2021, beating Tai Tzu-Ying in a thrilling final. 25 years of age, from Hangzhou, the capital of Zhejiang province, and while she's #2 at the moment, she has been world #1, 13 weeks from the middle of December 2019. Also has 4 World Championship medals, a silver and 3 bronze. Well, as far as her path through to the final, a player promoted from the reserve list. Akashi Kashyap from India, then Payu Po of Chinese Taipei in the quarterfinal yesterday. She beat the former world champion Nozomi Okuhara. Good to see Okuhara back from injury, though. So as far as Wang Zhi Yi is concerned, as we look at our court officials, both our court officials serve umpire and service judge, both from India. Wang Zhi Yi was in one final last year. That was the Arctic Open in Finland. Whereas this lady was in 7 finals last year from 17 tournaments played, won 4 titles in Indonesia, Denmark, France and the China Masters as well.
On my right, Wang Zhi Yi, China. And on my left, Chen Yu Fei, China. Wang Zhi Yi to serve. Love all. Play.
So the former Asia champion Wang Zhi Yi nearest to us in the all-black kit against the Olympic champion Chen Yu Fei. Well, Steen, I said in the introduction there that this is an intriguing matchup, not only because they both won major titles, the Asian Championships and the Olympic Games. You don't get any bigger than the Olympic Games. But I was also alluding to the fact that these two players are both physically and as far as their style are concerned, very similar.
They are very similar. I was just thinking, if they ever make a movie about the Olympic champion Chen Yu Fei, then it would be very fitting if Wang Zhi Yi played the role then.
Yes. Well, the head-to-head Steen are very telling. It's the 8th meeting, and Wang Zhi Yi has not even won a game, let alone a match yet.
No.
Well, is there something in the styles, or perhaps it's psychological, or, you know, the styles are the same? It can't be something in the styles.
Yeah, it can, because it's sort of like the master and the apprentice.
Okay, good.
So to speak. But it must be really annoying to be Wang Zhi Yi, because if we go 1 year back, then she played the Thailand Open, which was in the end of January. She lost to Michelle Lee there. Later on in Indonesia, she lost to Kim Ga-eun from Korea. Apart from that, she's only lost to An Se-young once, maybe twice. The rest of the matches that she's lost from then and up until now has been to other Chinese players.
Three, two, change the curtain.
Lost twice to An Se-young in China Open and Singapore Open.
Yeah, what about at the Malaysian Masters, Steve?
Yeah, that was last year, but that was before Thailand Open.
Okay, I'm with you. Sorry, maybe I misunderstood that. That's my fault.
Maybe I said it wrong. I think I said Thailand Masters. That was Thailand Open, and that's not a full year ago. So I did say it wrong, because that was in May, in the month of May.
Okay.
4, 2.
Well, I have to say, Chen Yu Fei yesterday, Steen, you and I were watching her quarterfinal against Nozomi Okuhara. Whilst it's absolutely wonderful to see Okuhara back and getting to the latter stages of tournaments, she was 2-6 down, was Chen Yu Fei in that opening game, and won the opening game to 9. It was absolutely extraordinary, wasn't it? I mean, she just absolutely dominated.
5, 2.
And here we see one of the things that she said she's worked on, and I think it's visible. The attack and the follow-up.
Missed it.
Service over. 3-5. Chen Yu Fei challenges. Call
Well,
out.
it was called out. Chen Yu Fei begs to differ.
Wide. Let's see.
It was indeed wide, so that's a wasted challenge.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 4-5. Play.
That's going wide.
Service over. 6-4.
Well, Wang Zhi Yi is looking to reach a first Super 750 final. She's been in a couple of 500 finals. She lost them both. But never in a final higher than 500. Oh yes, that's well played. My goodness me, I thought for a moment she had overdone that.
7-4.
And I think perhaps part of the explanation or the reasoning behind the 7-0 lead to Chen Yu Fei, when we both see it as they have some of the same skills.
8.
It's, first of all, there's no
4.
coaching when they play each other. When they're playing, when it's all Chinese affairs, then there's no coaching. And Chen Yu Fei is 2 years the senior of Wang Zhi Yi, which means, as far as I see it, that Chen Yu Fei, she got beautiful smash there, but she also got a lot of advice from the former
9,
champion, Olympic
4.
champion, Zhang Ning, who was the national coach up until 2018. That was the development phase of Chen Yu Fei, when she developed from a junior, talented junior, starting making her mark in the senior level. Zhang Ning retired after China lost the Uber Cup in 2018, but I still think that she passed on so much badminton knowledge to Chen Yu Fei, and I'm not sure that Wang Zhi Yi is at the same level there. Oh, yeah, that's a slingshot.
What, the retrieval or the final one?
The final
10,
one, isn't it?
4.
Yeah, well, it's not.
Not called.
Well, it's not illegal anymore, is it? As long as it's hit with one.
Yeah, it's only one touch of the racket. We didn't get to see it.
That's a fascinating theory, Steen, and it's a theory that, if you're right, I mean, I think that you might well be right, because I think Zhang Ning
Service over.
was a wonderful player, of course,
5,
herself, but
10.
I think her knowledge must have also been extensive.
I think it was visible, the development of Chen Yu Fei when she came forward as a youngster. She wasn't comfortable leading the team in some occasions there, especially not in 2018. Lost to Mia Blichfeld in the match against Denmark, and lost to Ratchanok Intanon, a player she normally had a really good record against, but lost to her in the semi-final where they lost to Thailand, China.
Oh, that's a beauty. That is a beauty. So to the mid-game interval with a 6-point advantage
11-5. Interval.
to the Olympic champion Chen Yu Fei. 8 minutes played. And a healthy lead.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Wang. Eleven, 5. Play.
So 11-5 the advantage to the former world #1 and Olympic champion Chen Yu Fei.
Another slight difference, perhaps. I feel there's a little bit of difference in their movements. I think Wang Zhi Yi is moving quite well, perhaps even better than Chen Yu Fei in the offensive situations, but in my opinion, Chen Yu Fei moves better in the defense.
Yeah, there's the follow-up again. That was really rather easy because the block, if it was supposed to be a block, was woefully loose, and if it was supposed to be a lift, it was woefully short. Either way, it wasn't Wang Zhi Yi's best of shots.
No. Good shot.
Very nice.
There's another thing here in this first game that's interesting to me. Do you believe that Chen Yu Fei chose the better end or the worse end to start with?
The better ends for singles.
I think so too, and I think that's a sign that she wants to get off to a good start. She wants to maintain this mental stranglehold she has on her compatriot.
Good point.
She didn't want to take a chance that she got off to a good start due to the conditions here and suddenly got a game.
13.
We've discussed this, and we totally agree that you should change, you should choose ends, but whether you want to finish on the good end or you want to start on the good end, that has to be decided in terms of which goals you have for the specific match.
Yep, that's super.
8-13.
That's a nice punch, Cliff. Good run.
Yeah. Oh, that's a beauty.
What good shot quality throughout the rally. But as you say, Steve, that final shot was an absolute beauty.
8.
Longest rally of the match so far. And is certainly the best.
38 shots before Chen Yu Fei found an opening that was exploitable.
Service over. 9-14.
That's just wide. Chen Yu Fei wants the court knocked.
10-14.
Still don't have dedicated court attendance.
Thank you. Quick dot.
No, that's one left.
Well, it's a pity with the corner attendance.
Play. Service over. 15-10.
She leapt from the base position there to play that round the head shot, and I don't think she was quite on balance.
Oh, that's a difficult shot, especially with that movement out to it.
Oh, that's fantastic. A disguise punch clear.
16.
Right into the corner.
10.
She got right behind that shot, which probably made her opponent think that she was going to hit an attacking shot.
Yes, I think so. And it's so important to keep your opponent guessing so they don't know whether it comes on the first, second or third possibility, the attack. That's loose.
Oh, that's a lovely block though, isn't it? She made that look easy.
Service over. 11-16. Service over.
Here's the last couple of rallies.
17,
I actually think that
11.
Wang Zhi Yi plays with higher quality in terms of placement close to the lines. Chen Yu Fei doesn't play that close to the lines, probably feels she doesn't need to. And that's interesting, in my opinion, and also in terms of what things could develop to, because I think she has got the quality to become controlling in her matches, Wang Zhi Yi.
18-11. Service over. 12-18.
Oh, that's a super smash. And a well-constructed rally by Chen Yu Fei.
Service over. 19-12.
That's brilliant. What accuracy.
20
Next
game
shot
point.
from Chen Yu Fei. She
12.
took it so near to the floor, and it still played the perfect shot. 8 game point opportunities for the Olympic champion. That's wide.
Service over. 13-20. Game.
The tumbling net shot from Chen Yu Fei did the damage.
First game won by Chen Yu Fei.
Very close to the
21-13.
nets. And Wang Zhi Yi had very little option on what she could play in return. So the opening game to the Olympic champion, the number 2 seed, Chen Yu Fei, 21-13 in 20 minutes.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Chen. Second game. Love all. Play.
So Chen Yu Fei, the Olympic champion, 1 game to the good against her teammate, the unseeded Wang Zhi Yi. Stina, I was absolutely fascinated by something you said right at the end of that opening game. You were talking about Wang Zhi Yi and said that, you know, she's got a better basic game than her opponent and that she could become controlling in her style.
And not necessarily better, but sharper. I mean, closer to the lines.
Yes, yeah, in her basic game. Yeah. And the point I wanted to make is that, yes, she's younger than Chen Yu Fei. She's 2 years younger. But when Chen Yu Fei was 23, in fact, when Chen Yu Fei was still reigning world junior champion, she won a medal at the World Senior Championships, and at the same age as Wang Zhi Yi is now, she was Olympic champion.
Yeah.
So
3.
I'm fascinated that
Love.
you think that a 23-year-old, of course, every player can keep improving.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. But I'm interested how you think she's suddenly going to improve or make big improvements so that she then challenges the likes of Chen Yu
Service
Fei.
over.
Yeah, that's
1, 3.
that's not so easy for her, I think. But there's some situations. Let's say that that Chen Yu Fei, let's hope it not happens, but for some reason is unable to play, and her Bing Jiao decides to call it quits. Then China has Wang Zhi Yi, Han Yue, and Zhang Yiman as their top 3 players. That means a lot more attention, a lot more responsibility to Wang Zhi Yi, and I think that would help her develop. It could also be that if
Service over.
badminton suddenly
4,
broke up and you could
1.
sort of play independently, like we've seen some of the Danes do. Anders Antonsen move, or at least practice out of the Danish national team. Victor Axelsen move out of the Danish national team. If Wang Zhi Yi had, I think personal attention is the key word here. That you need to up that. Right now she's number 3 or 4 in the hierarchy, and she's got to be number 1 in the attention hierarchy to make those moves with
So
a reasonable probability.
Yeah,
4.
okay. So you're saying that national coaches don't give every player in the squad the same amount of attention. They prioritise and say, okay, well, this player has the potential, we believe, to become an Olympic champion, so we're going to give her more attention than other players.
Yeah.
Broken the string.
Service over.
I don't
5,
know about the
2.
coaches, but I definitely did.
Okay. It's interesting because, you know, as an outsider who's never coached, so I have no idea about coaching, but, you know, if you're a national coach, I would have thought you have a responsibility to every player in your squad, and pretty much an equal responsibility, but obviously you also have a responsibility for getting the results that your federation wants, and that requires you to then give more attention to the players you believe can win the Olympic medals.
Exactly.
5.
Yeah, yeah, it all makes sense, Dean.
I had an assistant coach who, when we started working together, he said a thing that I tried to live by. He said, we've got to act as if we should earn our own money through these players' accomplishments.
Interesting philosophy, yeah. That's going wide.
Four, 5.
And there's of course a lot of explanations behind these rather bold statements, that it's not something that's done from day one. In opening stages, when you see new players, you try to give them a lot of attention, see how it develops. Oh, that's wide. That's served there.
Oh, it's come off the frame.
Oh, that was also wide. Hey, it's only the white lines we play to.
Nice shot. Yeah, outmaneuvered. Wang Zhi Yi, she was pushed and pulled all over the court.
6, 4.
Well, of course, Wang Zhi Yi is the unseeded player. We've only ever had one unseeded winner of the women's singles at the India Open over the years. And this is the 15th India Open in total during the
6
Super Series Grand Prix Gold and World Tour era. Do you remember the first one?
No, I haven't got any.
First ever player from Thailand to win a women's singles.
Pontip.
Pontip Buranaprasatsuk.
Yeah.
Yes, well done. I suppose that means I'm buying the teas tonight.
Six all.
She's done well.
Yeah.
1-4 down at one stage.
Very good deception.
That's long of the back line. And indeed into the lead, the former Asian champion,
7
Wang Zhi Yi.
6.
Was that 2 years ago she beat Nancy Young at the Asia Championships?
She beat out An Se-young in the semi-final of the
The
Asian
semi-final.
and then she beat Takane Yamaguchi in the final. So she beat the #1 and #2 seeds in winning the gold medal.
So she's definitely shown the potential.
Definitely.
Also beat Nancy Young in China Masters, didn't she?
Service over. 7 all.
Yeah, in the second round. This year? No, last year in November.
Yeah, she knew as soon as the shuttle came off her racket, Chen Yu Fei,
Service over.
that wasn't going to go over.
8
She
7.
almost sort of did another movement of the racket.
Yeah, she wanted an extra
afterwards.
chance.
We've all done that, though, Steve, haven't we?
I do it all the time.
Yeah, somebody's, get that flashlight off.
Play.
It's disturbing the players. Somebody in the crowd. Oh, that's a good net shot.
9 7.
That's another good rally. Look at the court movement. All 4 corners explored. And that's just wide. Prior to losing that last
over.
rally, she'd won
8
7 of the last 9
9.
points. And 2-5 down.
Play.
Oh, that's another good net tumbler. Beautiful. That's a lovely shot.
Service over. 10-8.
Again, look at the placement.
Thank you.
8.5 centimeters from the sideline, just outside of reach. Extra power wouldn't have helped. It's
No.
the placement that
Chen,
does it.
backward
Yeah.
court.
But also sharpness of shot.
Yes,
So it's not power of shot, but it's got to come down quickly. So
it's got to come down
sharply.
quickly with
Cute
the right
angle.
placement. If you hit it harder, then it's more difficult to be precise. So had it been harder and still placed the same way, it would have been a winner as well. It would have just been much harder to play it with accuracy.
It's going wide, and Wang Zhi Yi has the
11,
advantage of the
8,
game info here in the
interval.
second game. A 3-point advantage.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Thank you. Eleven, 8. Play.
So 11-8 the advantage to Wang Zhi Yi. In the second game, the Olympic champion Chen Yu Fei having won the first.
Fault.
I don't think Chen Yu Fei can afford
12-8.
giving the initiative away so easy as I feel she's done as of late. Because Wang Zhi Yi has sort of been able to maneuver herself to winners. So I think Chen Yu Fei is going to take a more controlling role. And try to take it.
Oh, what a lovely backhand.
Service over. 9-12.
Look at that, that's just delightful. Skin the net.
Good shot.
That's the second time that I've specifically
10,
noticed her trying to leap from the
12.
base position to play the round the head shot, and she doesn't quite get in position.
No. There.
There, yeah.
And it's I mean, it's not a dangerous shot, but it's a difficult shot with the body position she has. That's where I feel Chen Yu Fei is so strong, and I think she learned it a lot from Jiang Ning in terms of in real time evaluate the situations and see what is it that's needed here. Do I have to survive? Can I neutralize? Or can I perhaps put in an attacking shot?
Yeah, well worked. I like the idea of the body attack.
11-12. Use your feet to bite the floor.
Yeah. And she was quite happy that it might take 2 or 3 to actually put the shuttle away.
Exactly. And she made the opportunity bigger and bigger.
So just 1 point the deficit now. Nice block. Good rally. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
An attempt again from Chen Yu Fei to play the controlling shot here. When I'm saying
11.
controlling shots, I mean when she's played downwards at or attacked from the back line, then it's a block to the net. It's really hard. It's only if the opponent rushes to the net and tries to continue that she's under real pressure. There's also a neutralizing shot from the backcourt. That's just before she's under so much pressure that she have to play a defensive shot high in the air to the back line. And that's a long drop shot downwards into the court. That's the neutralizing shots. When I say neutralizing, that's the shots I'm talking about.
Right.
Service over. 12-13.
Well, Wang Zhi Yi, I think, deliberately trying to get out of the way of that. She thought it might be going long.
And it was dangerously close to doing it.
Oof, it was too. But it was in. So, 5 of the last 6 points and back level. Slightly mistimed. I think she mistimed her jump, and that's why she mistimed the shot.
14.
Let's have another look at
13.
that. I think she's landed by the time she's...
Yeah, all right, Jim.
Yeah, that's trying to play it.
We've seen that before. The cross back that was in the first game. There might have been further examples, but I remember that from the first game where she played a winner there, Chen Yu Fei.
$14. 7 of the last 9 points. From 8-12 adrift. But this is what champions do, isn't it, Steen? When they're under pressure, when you think that, you know, maybe they've just lost a bit of form or they're going through a bad patch, they somehow manage to turn the game around.
Yeah, and there's often an extended toolbox. And okay, if this is not working, then we'll try something else.
Yeah, that's just right. 8 of the last 10 points.
16-14.
Yeah, net shot off the net shots. Wang Zhi Yi was not expecting that. Oh, that's lovely. What a good shot.
Service over. 15-16. Play.
Well left.
Service over. 17-15.
Well, it's been 5 years
Service over.
since a Chinese player was in the women's
16,
singles final here at the India
17.
Open. And that player was He Jiao. This was a 500 event back in 2019. Yep, flashlights.
Play on.
Oh, she can't play on if she's distracted by flashlights. Yep, in 2019, He Jiao lost to Ratchanok Intanon. Oh, nice block.
Defense. Sorry.
Yep, well left and back level. Well, of course, we're
17.
guaranteed another Chinese player in the final, but which one of these two will it be? Yeah. Cross-court block doing the damage.
Service over.
Or perhaps you call it a net
18,
shot. I'm not sure.
17.
No, you call it a block, don't you?
Again, good
Service over.
pressure from the back corner
18.
from Wang Zhi Yi.
All.
Oh, it's just long of the back line. And that could be
Service
costly
over.
for Wang Zhi Yi.
19-18.
Number 2 seed, Chen Yu Fei, 2 points away from the final. Oh, good defence. She knew she had to
20.
make it a tight net
Match
shot.
point.
anything
18.
loose would have been severely punished. So it is 2 match point opportunities for Chen Yu Fei to book her place in the first ever final for her here at the India Open. Beautiful. Threaded it down the line. 21-13, 21-18. In a match lasting 50 minutes. And it means that we will have a repeat of that classic Olympic final at the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo. Here in the final tomorrow.
Match won by
once again,
Chen Yu
Chen Yu
Fei,
Fei will play
21-13,
against Tai Su Yi.
21-18.
Well, it looked at one stage as if we were going to go to 3 games, but Chen Yu Fei, like all great champions, found a way back in. And she beats her teammate Wang Zhi Yi in 2 straight games. 21-13, 21-18 in 50 minutes. So they take lead of centre stage, and we look forward to coming up next. We will be turning our attention to men's singles. In fact, we'll have 2 men's singles and 2 men's doubles coming up still in the programme for this afternoon. But up next is Kodai Naraoka, the World Championships silver medalist, up against Lee Chuk-yu of Hong Kong, China. Welcome back to the Indira Gandhi Sports Complex here in Delhi for semi-finals Saturday at the YONEX Sunrise India Open. After the women's singles, we turn our attention to men's events the whole way through from now on. 2 men's singles and 2 men's doubles. But next up, it is Lee Chuk-yu from